I definitely cringe thinking about some early moments in my career, and I'm sure you guys do too, especially because, few people are running a company at 18 years old. What do you wish you knew back then, or what sort of mistakes do you think you made that you kind of would go back and give advice to people in this room?
I can start. So I think that there are clear advantages and clear disadvantages to being young. And I think if I could go back in time, I would internalize those advantages and disadvantages and work and act accordingly. So I think the advantages being, you bring a certain naivete to the space, and you don't have, you basically question everything. You are kind of a naturally first principles thinker because you don't know anything about anything. And so that naivete and that kind of like optimism, that blind optimism, I think is a merit. And I think I should have internalized that more in interacting with people in sales or when interacting with industry experts. I should have owned that and said, I bring a perspective that you don't have to the table. But then I should have also been very, very clear with myself around the disadvantages. Like, I think that as a young woman, it goes very quickly from, oh, she's a promising young woman to, oh my gosh, she's a difficult bitch, And I think that if I had known how much that age dynamic would have impacted how people receive my critical feedback, for example, I would have been a lot more careful and a lot more mindful of building these relationships and building these relationships of trust in just how I interacted with my team and with others. So yeah, those are some of my learnings and takeaways from being young. What about you?
Yeah, for me, it might not seem this way because of the age and the size of the company, but in a lot of ways, I just don't think we moved fast enough early on. And I think the failure was ultimately when you're starting from first principles, when you are very young, you just have to be so scrappy to get the company moving and get a chance to go talk to any investors and customers and more that you can stay in that scrappy mode too long and think that I'm 18, I have to do all this myself. I have to do every function in the business. I have to prove it all and more. And I think hiring great people faster and pushing them to go farther than you can faster and really delegating that responsibility is a mistake a lot of young founders I've seen make early on, not really moving and giving away their objectives to other people fast enough so they can grow faster as an organization.
Do you guys have any horror stories from the early years?
What category? Many.
How have you navigated, when I'm sure